You were meeting with one Gregory Vigori. Actually, it's Grigori Vigori Wrench, but it's still Vigori.
Sounds good. So what do you want from us?
I need to know how you getting there. What are you looking like? What you taking with you? I'm going to go ahead and start with from left to right. We're going to start with Jackal.
Okay, well, Jackal is getting there in his Shinhung, because got to ride in style. And it's bringing his standard gear. I don't believe he has anything too illegal on him. The Stayer TMP is kind of illegal, but other than that, yeah, high fashion armor. Although it's a bathhouse, so. He is a pretty tall elf dude. And he's wearing a full Berwick set, so that's how he's heading in.
Okay, Rosetta Stone. Same questions to you.
You have push to talk set up. Whoever's playing Rosetta Stone.
Yep. Jeez, I keep forgetting that I need to push a button.
I do the same thing. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah. So Rose now has a car, so she can keep all her unmentional forbidden gear in the trunk. She'll be going in her Urban Explorer jumpsuit, but since there's a Russian bathhouse, which is a sauna, she'll probably be bringing a bathing suit to go in with, because she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know exactly what she should be wearing into a Russian bathhouse. Make sense?
Makes perfect sense to me. Gonna go ahead and move on over to Kong Diddle Dong.
Kong is getting there on his monocycle Cyclops. He's just riding there in his armored jacket. He looks like basically a step above homeless person. So his jacket's kind of ragged, but he looks relatively clean. He's got, cyberware on his head. Seemingly no eyes, just like a camera lens, and like a grill on his face. And then he's got the most illegal thing that he's carrying is his riot shield that's on his back. Unless you're also, I guess he has some drugs on him.
Okay, moving over to Overwatch. We can't hear you. Your icon's lighting up, but no sound is coming out.
Sorry about that. You can hear me now, right?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. Well, Overwatch will be, I guess he'll be calling a cab to get to the bathhouse. He won't be carrying anything. Could I roll etiquette to see what I can? What's the etiquette coming into a Russian bathhouse? How am I supposed to be dressed?
Yeah, go ahead. You go roll whatever you want, whether it matters or not. Depends on what you how you roll. I'm not going to jump across the table through the internet and stab your fingers when you try to roll dice.
Sorry, one second.
Not that I haven't envisioned a dice cannon that you can load dice into and just shoot it at players who are taking too long to roll their dice.
Wow, hostile.
You're just like, hey, just roll this for me. Like, stop eating Cheetos and roll it. Oh shit! Why'd you hit me in the chest with the fucking dice? Well, I hit you with 66. Oh look, you passed.
Okay, here we go.
The D20 lodged in my head now. Yeah, it was a nat 20. Look. It's a hello superpower.
There you go.
But yeah, it's awesome. It's a bathhouse, spa, sauna.
Okay, yeah. So I guess bring a change of clothes. So that's what he's bringing, trying to blend in.
Okie dokie. You four misfit ragged ass motherfuckers come up to the go into this bathhouse, and it's a nice like white exterior with a nice swooping bent foyer with a swooping desk there, and the receptionist looks up. Yes, yes, sir. How can I help you?
Here to see Vigori.
Oh, yes, right away. And she grabs a stack of towels. Please follow me. And starts leading you back and hands you towels and leads you back to a changing room and says, sauna number 5. Um, you go sauna number 5 with these things. And feel free to change and use the lockers.
Yeah, Overwatch changes.
All right. So this is just towels. Just wrap yourself in towels. And a towel.
Yeah, I'll wrap myself in a towel. You'll notice that I'm horribly scarred everywhere except for like my hands and my head, like surgical scars. I also appear to be very uncomfortable.
Rose will change into the bathing suit she brought with her, and will wrap the towel around her waist.
Okay. Okay, if everybody's ready to head on over to sauna number 5, you guys head over there. You see 2 people, one orc gentleman with a briefcase and a nice suit on, and I think she's human. Yeah, human woman there as well, standing flanking the doorway. They give you a once over, kind of scan you the metal detector, and they open the door and let you in. Inside is a fairly large and spacious, for a sauna anyway, sauna. Has a couple tiers of seating. The big basin, water feature basin in the middle, and hot rocks, in different placed around the outskirts of it. And inside is a very large Russian troll with a bath towel on and a incredibly good looking elven gentleman with wearing nothing but a towel, rippling elven muscles and dark sunglasses, who seems to have like a newspaper or something he's reading. The Russian troll, the Russian troll greets you. Friends, thank you for coming. Please, find a seat.
Yeah, Overwatch greets him in Russian and takes a seat.
Rose will also greet him in Russian and take a seat off to the side.
I will definitely not greet him in Russian, but I will sit.
I mean, this guy is extremely Russian. Yeah. He goes, no, friends. Getting down, get down to business. Vagori has been tasked with job. There was incident a few weeks ago. Vagori has been tasked by certain families to clean up incident, and there's some more cleaning that must be done. There is a man who must be silenced, brought to Vagori, and he is currently under the protection of Lone Star. It shouldn't be too much trouble, though. They are currently sitting on him until the U.S. Marshals take over. Vagori will pay let's go 10,000 million to bring this man to Vagori.
I'm sorry, say again, how much?
10,000 million.
Did this man need to be brought to you alive?
It would be preferred. As you smell the salt, like the salt water steam permeating the room. It smells like this hot air and salt and like sweat.
Nice. So what information we have on the target?
He's being held by Lone Star Security.
On extraterritorial, or?
No, should not be extraterritorial grounds.
You have a picture or sin or something?
Yes, I have his name and his picture and stuff. We are still on price covered.
Yes. Let me see if you can sweeten the pot a little bit for me.
Woo!
Okay.
Do you get to keep all those?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Limit social 12 dice, yeah.
Fuck!
I am a face, it's the one thing I do.
It's not even that high. I tell you what. You go, you kill this man, you bring me back head, 10,000 million. You bring man back alive to Vagori, 14,000 million.
14k for alive. and fully intact, or can he be, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Messed up a little bit?
Yes, as long as he's breathing.
Perfect. It sounds good to me.
I find it agreeable.
Yes.
Good then. Mikkel, and the elvish gentleman puts down his newspaper, whatever it is he's reading, which is behind himself, and pulls out a tray of vodka for everybody.
How are we getting paid? That 10 to 14k certified cred or escrow or?
You'll be paid in this girl.
Even better.
Now,
What did he say? We're being paid in what?
Escrow, it's guaranteed funds held by a third party.
Nice.
what you don't know is Vagori is often the third party. So, you guys are all offered shots, hands of vodka, and starts explaining. Now, these tests. This man is a one Detective Roger Davis.
You've been watching a lot of Rooster Teeth, haven't you?
Him and his ilk were running. Well, they were dirty cops. They ran many operations and stuff. And recently, some incidents came to light, and they were caught. And Detective Roger Davis has cut deal with uh, to turn state evidence. They currently have Lone Star is currently stashing them someplace. You'll need to find, extract them, and bring them to Vagori. This should be done within the next week or so, because that is when the federal marshals show up to take them into Witsec.
Any leads on locations where they might be holding them, or none?
That is what I hire you for.
Don't worry, I should be able to find him fairly easily over the tricks.
Right, so we have no like no file on the guy, no profile.
Well, we have his picture and his name.
You have pictures and general information about him.
Any alter egos?
No.
What about medical? Is he like allergic to anything?
Not that we know of.
I don't want to like hit him with trank patch or something if we have to.
That would be bad. But 10k is still 10k.
Shit, hold on a second. Oh, ow, that hurt a lot.
You okay?
Yeah, I had like a muscle spasm in my like lower upper abdomen, lower chest area. Oh, it hurt to breathe. Ooh, I couldn't straighten myself out.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound like fun.
He does have an allergy to amoxicillin.
Okay,
What the heck is amoxicillin?
yeah.
It's an antibiotic.
How you write that so I can put it in my notes?
IDOS in apostrophe T MATTER.
All right, cool.
Well, if nobody has any other questions, I'm good.
How valuable is he to the marshals?
He's planning on turning evidence that will harm several different crime families and organizations. Apparently, he was on the take from quite a few different people.
Hmm.
Hence why Vagori was hired to arrange the cleanup for this mess.
Anyone have anything else they think would be relevant to ask?
Do we know, who, like within the Lone Star, who has them? Like at least the names of the people who have them, the officers. Is there like a arrest form that we can look for?
No. Just that Lone Star has them.
Well, I'm good then. What say you, gentlemen?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
All right, well, let's not dilly-dally then.
Okay then. As you take your leave, feel free to come back and use the facilities here. Um, there'll be, I've arranged for a late brunch for you.
So does this place double as like a hotel or something?
No, it's like it's like spa. It's a spa, man. It's got like it's got like steam rooms and massages, a pool. You got a facial, a mud bath, a saltwater bath, a mineral bath. You can get exfoliated pedicures. You have brunch. You have mimosas.
Nice. All right. So Rose will get up and head out. She'll need her gear to start doing a search.
Okay. Yeah, nobody even did perception on anything. Interesting.
Do you want me to do perception?
No, it's fine.
I'll
Nothing of importance to see.
do perception as I head out.
What you if you're gonna roll perception, and go ahead and roll it. Well, you see, Michael over there is either extremely or extremely gifted, or he's got a Ruger Super Warhawk under his towel.
Or he's got a what?
Ruger Super Warhawk under his towel.
She
Well, we're
bites
going
her.
now.
She bites her lip as she glances back before continuing out.
It's literally he's concealing a gun.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Who knows? I don't know which one is more terrifying if you knew anything about Michael.
I know Jack about him.
Cyber genitals?
No.
No, I know.
No, he's an extremely powerful pistol adept. Who could probably kill all of you before you get an initiative pass.
A big dog could probably kill Rose in a one-on-one fight, honestly. She's not very tough.
I did a run once where Michael had to fight, and he shot a like Force 10 spirit in the face with that pistol and just killed it with one shot.
Whew. All right. So once Rose gets her gear all together, she's gonna set up in her car and is gonna do a matrix search on the target.
Okay. So as you guys exit the spa, you are the sauna. You are given cold drinks and a what are they called? It's like a big fruit cup thing with like melon and fruit and stuff in it, but it's not got like a big fluted glass.
Fruit cocktail?
Yeah, fruit parfait type thing. And you guys are informed, brunch is waiting for you. Crepes and whatnot.
Spasibo.
Because thou shalt not get away from a Vagori meat without getting fed.
Yeah, might as well grab something.
Mhm.
What looks tastiest?
It's our whole breakfast buffet. You got crepes here. You got paninis here. Panini. It's like a potato pancake. Like a cream
Latkes?
cheese. And yeah, sure they have that too.
Well, I mean, you said potato pancakes, so.
Yes, that's what it is. There's eggs and bacon. There's whole breakfast buffet thing set out for you. Mostly light, like brunch type foods. Um, Okay, what do you guys want to do? Where do you guys want to start?
After getting up, as I said, after getting a bite to eat, Rose is gonna head back to her car and will send over DNI as she heads out. I'm gonna do a search on this guy in the Matrix, see what I can do. I'll get back to you once I pull something up.
All right, cool. I'm gonna
You
hit.
boys just relax.
Well, I was gonna hit up my info broker, see if we can get names on the actual agents who have them. Perhaps we can dig dirt on them, and then maybe they're more willing to release the target if we, know where their families are and shit.
Impressive.
And here I was just gonna hit my my info broker to see if they can figure out the location in case the matrix search fails.
You have so little faith. Anyway, Rose goes ahead and will plug into her deck, and we'll go ahead and do a matrix search.
What's your search you doing?
So I'm gonna look for mentions of this guy's name. Gonna be doing a deep dive. I'm especially trying to find see if I can find any messages of people talking about how they're having to watch this guy until the marshals come. Yeah. Or they have this big shot corrupt cop that they have to deal with until he gets picked up by someone else.
What tier search are you doing?
I'm gonna do a deep dive.
Well, I might as well help out with that since somebody else is contacting info brokers, so...
You're gonna help me in my matrix search?
Yep.
Oh, didn't know we had backup matrix guy.
Oh, you don't. You have a face. I'm gonna say, you can do it. You can do it behind you.
How'd you get into my car?
Don't worry about it.
He's yelling through the window.
Oh boy. Alright, so first I'm gonna have my agent help me with this search. Which is a rating 6 agent. So that'll be 12 dice. Four successes.
Have you had more than 5 runs on the hub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 on 5-1, 1 on 5-5, 1 on 6-1, 6-2, and 1 on 6.
It's fine.
So, oh yeah, 524.
It is fine.
Alright.
Roll it up.
So, okay. So, that's 4 for that. She's going to take a dose of psych to up her abilities. The narco will kick in to give her +2 instant logic rather than +1s. And matrix search is going to be 14, 15, 16, 17. That's going to be 18 dice. Oh, and the deck has browse set up on it, as well as, God, what is it? Yeah.
About
It has all the programs, so it's set up to be the ideal setup right now because Flicker Decker.
We'll get back to you in 6 hours.
Doesn't what's it? Browse cut that time in half?
That is
Yeah,
cut.
cut-
That is cut.
Oh boy. All right. I thought it was 136.
No, it is like 1 minute, 15 minutes, 12 hours.
All right. Cool.
That's why a lot of people do T3s, just because they're quick.
That's fair.
So, if you guys want to roll those info brokers, you want to go straight to info brokers.
Yes. Okay, so could I use? I need everything you know now. It's a T6 matrix search in 15 minutes. I can obtain the results of any single T6 matrix search result.
Yeah, you can use that power. What do you want to do it on? Your Decker's already working on Tier 6.
I want to find out the names of the officers who arrested the target or who have them. Because my train of thought is that then we can get info on them, and our face has something to negotiate with.
Okay, it's going to cost you 2,000 million and a chip to do this.
Chips are like I don't have chips, right? I get a chip, like they have a chip on me.
You'll owe the contact a chip
Right.
and 2,000 million.
I think it's better just to dig deep, which is connection times 1.5 rounded up, and then it costs a chip, and it's standard matrix search because we're like in downtime. So I'll do that. I'll pay the contact. I'll owe the contact a chip, and I'll do dig deep. Their connection is 4, so
Okay.
it's a 6 matrix search.
Okay. That contact will be able to get back to you around the same time your Decker does.
Cool.
Nice.
Anything else anybody wants to do?
Well, I'm currently occupied helping out with the matrix search, so that's me for 6.
Yeah, I'll be on standby. I'll get back to my condor and get ready for mission.
Okay, guys. I guess I'll see you guys in 6 hours. I'm gonna go do something. As we wait for you guys to do the searching.
Real-time Shadowrun.
Yep. I'm gonna go watch a couple movies or so. Watch Matrix Trilogy or something.
you could drive around, I guess, right? Like see if maybe.
Okay. 1 second. Six hours later. Rosetta, you can get back with your tier 6 search on this guy. Is currently being held by Lone Star Protection Services. No obvious location on where he's being held, but you do know the information. That to find that information, you'll have to go into Lone Star's host and find the file on the case.
Frag.
But you know the host is being held in.
The host is what?
Shadowrun 6 host.
All right. Just a quick refresher because I haven't dealt with hosts a ton. A rank 6 host will have 12 dice to its rolls.
No, it's going to have closer to 15.
Less than 15.
It's going to have about 15.
All right. Good to know. Frick. All right. So I'm gonna have to go find that host then, right? Or at least find something.
Yeah, you
At
know
least
the-
a host.
You know the host is. It's a Lone Star data host you can hack into. So the info broker is going to come back. And it's going to say, it's going to give you some names of some people that are likely to be the ones working security for this on this thing. It's about 8 names.
Okay, I'll pass them up. I'll be, hey, we got 8 possible names as the guards. Is there any way we can look for information on them?
There might be some information on them on the Lone Star host. Other than that, I mean, check their Pi 2.0 profiles.
That would be computer check, right? So I guess I could do it while the Decker is trying to get the host. I can make like a rudimentary check on this people, try to find out, if they have any like embarrassing places they go, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of T3s. Although hacking a host probably doesn't take that long.
Oh, cool.
It is dangerous though.
Well, you get some names. You got Edgar Friendly. You got Simon Phoenix. Sorry. Yeah. Antonio Cocteau. John Spartan. Let's see here. Sly Marble.
Is anyone writing down all these names?
I'm writing them down, but I got Antonio Coxto, John Spartan, Sly Marble, Edgar Friendly, Simon Phoenix.
They are all great names.
Yeah, real American names.
So I've got Sly Marbo, John Spartan, Simon Phoenix.
Oh yeah, let me read what I got. I got Edgar Friendly, Simon Phoenix, Antonio Coxto, John Spartan, and Sly Marble.
Sam Phoenix?
Simon.
Okay, I got it right the first time. Who are the remaining 3? Because you got 8 names.
The GM is probably coming up with their backstory right now, so or he's checking the generator.
If you need a generator, I have a good one.
Bill, Ted,
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, you got Maxwell Short. Jonathan Knox. And Andrew Griffin.
Perfect.
Totally just didn't take character names from TV shows and movies.
Whatever works.
Yeah, in the future there's gonna be a lot of Beyonces, a lot of Kanye's.
Yeah, let's go kill Andy Griffin. Andy Griffin. It's fine.
Alright, so GM, you said I know where the host is?
Yeah.
So plug in the VR, I can see that. Can I see anything that attaches to the host? Or just the host itself?
I mean, it's really just the host itself. If you want, unless you know something about the devices and or you're without having meters of them.
Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing the host is now within a few hundred meters of us.
Hosts exist nebulously.
Hmm. Alright, alright, alright. Fair enough. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hack the host to try to get some marks on there.
Okay.
Kind of scared. I'm gonna go big or go home. So I'm gonna try to get 3 marks on it at once. At
Why?
-6.
Why?
I will help you out with that if you really want to, but
Okay. This is a low threat run,
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna have some assumed competency here.
Mm-hmm.
You only ever need 1 mark on a host.
Fair. Sorry. I'm feeling rusty. I haven't played my Decker in over a month.
It's not a problem.
Alright, so yeah, I won't be dumb then. I am going to have my agent help me out with this though.
Okay day.
That's 7 hits for the thing.
Yep, you get your mark.
All right, and so now that I can go into the host, I want to do a matrix perception test to try to spot devices that might be tagged with sins of the 8 names you gave us. Is that okay?
If you want to do that, or you can just go after the case file. But yeah,
Well, going after the case file is going to take a whole minute, right?
it'd be the same. You just gotta find the case file, crack the data bomb or encryption on it, get the thing, and you know that it has the information about where they're holding them.
All right. I had some techniques, and I'm just forgetting them all right now, so I just gotta go traditional Decker. All right. 6 hits.
Uh-huh.
Got the
Go-
case file.
You find it. Go ahead, roll me some logic plus these.
All right.
And remember, you don't have smoke and mirrors on while you're searching.
True. All right. Logic plus sleaze. Alrighty. And I'm gonna go ahead and pre-edge this roll. Would that be an exclamation point before the numbers or after the numbers?
After the 5.
Ouch.
Okie dokie.
I got no 6s.
Uh-huh. Yep. So you have found the file.
All right. Cool. Cool. Is it? I don't see a data bomb on there, do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Another matrix perception check,
Yeah, that's generally what you roll.
right?
Yep. Yep, there's a big old rain 5 data bomb on this thing, and it's
Ooh.
encrypted.
Of course it is. All right. All right. What's it?
So the order of operations is to
Disarm the
generally
data
put a
bomb
mark.
and then decrypt the file, then copy it.
So the general order of operations is to put a mark on the file, disarm the data bomb, decrypt the file, then edit the file to make a copy.
Alright, so I skipped the mark. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put a mark on the file then.
Yep, you got your mark.
Alright, I'm gonna set up, I believe it's demolition that helps me with removing data bombs, correct?
It was not very much that actually helps you with moving data bombs, but do what you want.
It's not demolition, it's detonator? It's in data trails.
Just really nice, man.
Okay, no, never mind. I am disarming it. I was just trying to see if there was a program I had that would help with that, but yeah, no.
Most of the programs for data bombs are just help you handle the explosion that comes. So don't worry about it unless you fail. And
Yeah.
we'll just say that I'm hand waving it and say that you're going to be set up for it. So
Alright.
roll the dice for it.
Alright, cool. Can I have my agent help me with this?
You want to bring your agent into the host?
Yeah, no, don't want to do that.
Also, I don't think agents have software.
They do not. Agents can't help with data bombs.
That's fair.
Is that 7 hits?
That's 7 hits.
Are we happy with that?
You know, I really hate when GMs say things like that.
The data bomb is rolling 8 dice. Just FYI.
For a rating
Also,
5 data bomb?
Oh, rating 5, sorry, it's 10 dice then.
Yeah.
Also, they're required to ask those things.
No, I know, I still hate it though. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
It's just to get your paranoia up, that's all.
Yep, you managed to disarm the dynamite.
Nice. Alright.
As you separate the data bomb from its stand, as you're in this JoJo's Bizarre Adventure host, where everybody has cowboy hats on and these weird skin tight like pseudo cowboy gay pride parade like uniforms on walking around.
I'm gonna need some eye bleach after this.
Oh yeah, everybody's overly muscular and like doing stupid poses. The whole damn place is just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh god, no, I need brain bleach. Even worse.
With the Pillar Man theme on loop.
Alright, gonna go ahead and now decrypt the file.
Okay.
That's 6. Right. Does that succeed?
You've successfully decrypted the file, as Jojo and Dio both jump out, just appear, striking what's it, common rider type poses, and pulling out their stands and looking to beat the shit out of somebody. As this whole host is on alert.
I'm gonna go ahead and edit the file to get it copied and get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, you get one action before I'm gonna have to roll initiative, so make it good.
Do I have a target I'm rolling for, or is this going to be opposed?
It's opposed by the reading of the encryption.
All right. What was the rating of the encryption? Since I
It's like rated 6.
rating 6, so that's gonna be 12 dice.
Oh wait, you already did that. That was cracking the file, so you just have to edit the file, which is opposed by the host, which is 15 dice.
All right. I'm happy with that.
Okay. You've managed to copy this file. I assume you're jacking the frag out right now.
Yes.
Okay, you managed to slip on out of there. I forgot to ask earlier, what does Rosetta Stone's avatar look like?
Her avatar looks like a jumbling of alphanumerical symbols in a humanoid form. Her marks look like open library books.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, she is out of there. And the moment she is out, she is going to DNI the case file to everyone. Got this off the host before I had to jack out. This should be enlightening.
Let's see. Evidence against the Finnegans. Evidence against the Finnegans, against the Gianellis, against the Rory. Oh man, everybody wants this guy. He is currently being held in a gated community up in northern Bellevue that is currently protected by Lone Star. He's in a safe house up there in the gated community, laying low. Has about, at any given time, about 4 Lone Star Protective Service guards on him.
Do we have names of those guards?
Yeah, you have 8 names.
Alright, so they all rotate in and out.
Yeah, there's 8 guards, so it's probably 4 guards a shift.
So, this is a gated community. They're gonna have extra law enforcement forces for if shit happens. Can only imagine the kind of money in there.
I mean, it's like an A-rated zone. It's not a huge amount of money. It's just Lone Star runs the security of the gated community. There's like 3 or 4 guards in the community itself. Some drones that fly around and checkpoints in and out of the community.
Alright, gentlemen. How do we go about this?
Well, we could probably get into the gated community without too much issue. And we know where he is in the community, or at least where he's held up. So at least that shouldn't be an issue.
Well, we'll have to deal with the checkpoints getting in.
Yeah, getting in checkpoint shouldn't be too terrible. Grabbing him and getting out though is gonna be a little more difficult because we're gonna have to deal with the 4 guards grabbing him and getting him out of there past the gate guard to the community.
I mean, if I have access to, if we can, evacuate from air, I can just grab and fly out and deal with the air with the drones. We can drop in, grab them, climb out, and then fly out.
In an A zone, do they have any anti-aircraft stuff?
Like over the community itself? Probably not. I mean, in the area? Yeah. And it depends on how well you fly, how low you can keep off the radar and stuff.
Right.
You can fly?
Yeah.
What you flying?
A Condor. It's a helicopter.
It's a news chopper.
Yep.
Hmm.
And my drone is specially programmed to grab people and take them with them. So I feel we're pretty good equipped for this.
All right. Are we all going in on your Condor then?
I mean, it's up to you guys. How about we have two methods going in: the phase and security for the phase through the gates, and then when we're ready to grab the target, come down with it. We come down with air, and then that way we can handle that way too.
All right. All right. So who's gonna go in as the faces of bodyguards then?
I assume that's me.
And what's your story going to be getting through the check? Are you visiting family within the gated community or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much visiting somebody.
Who?
How many passengers does the Condor hold?
That's a good question. How many passengers does a Condor hold?
Because apparently No Future is no longer available for 5th edition.
Condor is standardly 2 people. I believe his has extended seating, so it's 3. And then you can do squeezing rules and fit as many people as you want in there with negatives.
Well, I am looking at his sheet, and I do not see expanded seating. There's Condor.
Oh, it was on there at one time.
Did you make sure to update your file on the drive?
So it sounds like 3 of us need to go in by, well, three of us need to leave by ground, and hopefully we can restrain this person enough to just stick him on the helicopter and fly him out.
So it's 3 seat space. How many seats with expanded seating?
It's a 2-seat base, and it gets an additional seat with extended seating, so it becomes 3. It increases
Yeah.
the seat by half the number of seats that already exist. So
Yeah. So you're looking at being able to carry 3 people.
Sorry.
You need to carry 5.
it can carry 3 people without negatives.
Okay,
Well,
my
in the vehicle, and then we're gonna have to ditch it if we're all gonna be trying to fly out on the Condor. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have to ditch my car.
well, I mean, not everybody has to go out on the Condor. The target goes out on the Condor because you have the face and the muscle, right? They would have to retreat the same way they came in. Hopefully, nobody notices. We do this without nobody noticing, or at least nobody outside the building.
All right, so
Well, I don't know. Landing a chopper in an A zone on top of a house is pretty noticeable.
Right. No, I know.
Just
But
need
what
a good
about
reason to do it.
exactly?
So is getting in a gunfight with Lone Star Security.
Maybe a rich dog wagon client, is having a cardiac arrest. A neighbor, right?
Sounds like something that could happen.
but do you have any dock wagon decals on your Condor?
I mean,
If you don't have any
you
on
know,
there, then that's not gonna fly. No pun intended.
I mean, is it? Who are we dealing with dog wagon professionals, right? All we have to do is look the part. At least the guy's coming down in the helicopter, and I can look the part. At least as a private, it doesn't have to be dog wagon. It could be, a million other medical emergency
Point
businesses
being,
that are
you
out
have
there.
to look the part as well as
So,
your vehicle.
so police in the Sixth World are pretty incompetent, but they know the difference between a medevac helicopter coming in and some jackass with a news chopper trying to land it.
I mean, even if my new shopper looks like a repurposed medical.
Um, you don't have electrochromic or any way to change the outside of it to fly proper colors. You don't have we have spoof chips, but you don't have you'd have to look up the broadcast protocols to alert Lone Star that you're coming in. And
So instead of a dock wagon, why don't you just say that you're there to pick up somebody who's wealthy within this area, right?
Yeah, that's perfect too. Or maybe an interview. We're having an interview with somebody inside one of the buildings.
Any reason why either of those won't work?
I just feel like bringing in Condor is just a little bit overkill. We should at least scout out the neighborhood first.
Sure, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, if multiple entrances and exits, then we should. I don't think we should be so worried.
I think I'll throw you guys a bone.
Woof woof. What's the bone?
We're all still out learning.
The bone is the GM died.
That'd be terrible.
Oh, good day. So,
You okay, man?
yes, I am perfectly fine. Fine and dead like cotton candy, Sugar Bear. Are you feeling special like a special should feel? Because we're all special people in our own very special ways. If you guys go ahead and scroll down on the play map here, you'll find yourself a little bit of map of this area.
I can see squares.
Yes, you can. So, at the very bottom there, you have two traffic control points. One for ingoing and one for outgoing. Seems to have bollards and, those hooks, those spike strip things that only get you going one way. And a little guard shack centered there. Most of their squares are houses. The big one there is like a little park area, with a little playground and stuff. Over to the left, you have docks that go off into the Lake Washington.
Ah, so this is a very small gated community, only 9 houses.
Unless you want me to sit here and draw like 30 goddamn houses, yes, it's only 9. Conceptually, 9. Abstraction of gated community. The one with the red square, that's the one your target's being held in.
Well, at least there's a convenient park if we decide to go with the helicopter that we can land it in. The fence on this area, what is it? Brick? Chain link?
It's like brick wall, mostly. Like it's still a lot of it's hidden by like privacy trees, bushes, and stuff. Um, not really a fence on the water side. It's just goes out up to the beach. And you see little docks or dock houses there. People probably have boats in there.
GM, did the file say anything about when the guard rotations are?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So when do they normally shift?
Mrakakak.
What?
Pick a time. That's when they do it.
7 and 7.
Okay.
Okay, 7 and 7.
All right.
What really matters is the fact that you know when they shift, not the actual time.
Fair enough. Yeah, we want to be like smack in the middle of one of the shifts, so we don't have two groups of cops there at the same time.
Or do you?
Does anyone have any reason why we'd want to have two groups of cops there rather than one?
Well, there might be two groups of cops there anyway. They might be staying in the gated community.
True, but we don't want them both right by the house where the target's being held.
Well, I'm gonna go near the gated community park and keep an eye on the gate and see what kind of traffic comes in and out and see what the protocol is for getting into the community.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some etiquette test, and then go ahead and roll me a visual perception.
Would that etiquette get a corporate spec?
Sure, why not? If you want to pretend to be a corporate goon, a wage slave, a killer of Mother Earth, enslaver of his fellow man, enslaved by the powers that be, a collaborator with the evil forces plaguing the world. Okay. And visual perception, please.
That's what I'm looking for right now. Oh. Of course I don't have perception trained. Well, hopefully somebody's coming along with me.
Aw, who would have thought you didn't have perception trained?
If I go with him, am I gonna have to? Well, I guess I'm not actually that great at perception, but
I'm good with electronic warfare.
yeah, I'm sitting in the same situation, but you're probably better.
Well, e-warfare is a kind of perception if you're using drones to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I have a radar sensor.
I mean, if only somebody had some sort of small, innocuous, insect-like drone that could just float around the area and parked on a tree branch and observe this place for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna do a flyby and see. Saw it all air and just scan from above.
What are you flying from above?
The dragonfly.
Okay. Yeah, you can fly that dragonfly on and park it at a little branch and get a nice little view of the entry and exit points. Go ahead, roll me some pilot groundcraft. Oh, that hurts. Oh. And roll me your E-War.
Okay, you won the pilot and the E-War?
Yep.
That's what you said? Okay.
Yes, indeed, friends, indeed. I have drastically miscalculated, and I don't have enough liquor. I might have to start drinking that Wild Turkey 101.
Okay, I'll let the drone get there on his own, and I'll do the E-War. So the drone will use the soft, and then I'll do the E-War.
Okay.
Any reason you're not piloting the drone yourself?
Because it has a software. It's a rating 6 software.
Yeah, but you should still be better than piloting it than it is piloting it itself.
All right, yeah. If I do hostage, yeah, if I do hostage, it would have been like 14.
Do I have a hawk try to eat your drone?
I'm sorry.
What? Why would that
Drones
eat
are
one?
tasty.
I mean, it looks like an insect. Why not have a big bird try to eat it?
Well, he can eat the bird back.
No, I can't.
Yeah, it has a mini
Yeah,
bite.
no.
Good old 4 hits on 21 dice.
Yeah, I guess I'll post edge it.
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
I was just commenting because it was a low number of hits on 21 dice.
Yeah. If I post edge, it'll be -4, right? It'll be 20. It'll be 21 -4.
Yeah, if you post edge it, that's what it would be.
It'd be 17. There's no need to post hedge it.
Okay.
Not every roll in the game is do or die. You're just watching the front gate, man. Just watching things come and go. Yeah, you see a house cleaning service come in. New residents come in. They all check into the front gate. Residents, they have the little code they put in.
Is there somebody at the front gate?
Yeah. So Lone Star security guard there.
That code that they put in, is it into like a keypad or do they like swipe a card?
It's yeah, they wave a card at the or arrow at the front gate and boop, lets them in. Right at the guard, they like just flash their ID to them and they go in. Pretty much just they flash their SID and they get to go in. If not, the cleaning service has to talk to the guard and he checks a list and lets them in.
Is that something you could do, Decker? Could you get us like on the list?
A Decker should be able to add us to a list without too many issues, depending on, the host size of whatever the guards checking in on.
What if they check by asking residents if they're expecting visitors? Because that's the thing, right? People coming up saying who you here to visit, and they call the house to ask if they're expecting someone.
Yeah, that could be done too. You'd have to mess around, and there's a matrix action for it. I forget what it's called, but you can impersonate somebody. Intercept their traffic and then impersonate the person on the other end.
Yeah. So I could definitely mess with whatever kind of list they have. They check in with residents. It might be a little harder, but I have faith in my skills.
Well, no matter what we do, we're going to need to do that. So why don't you investigate how difficult that'll be so we can figure out when we want to do this?
All right. Is the gay community on its own separate host, or does it link back to the Lone Star host?
Yeah, it's got a rating 3 host.
What's that, an average of 8 dice?
It is a rating. Actually, wait, no, it's rating 30 host.
I'm sorry, what?
Rating 30 host.
It's ultraviolet, running several AIs. Don't worry about it.
Is it really rating 30?
No, it's rating 3. And all the files in the foundation start doing a foundation dive. It's rating 3 host, man.
Okay. Cool. So that'll be more than easy to crack. So, all right. So we get in.
Interesting thing about
Hmm?
Interesting thing about the Matrix and Shadowrun is, as runners, as players, we have a skewed view over what's actually difficult and what's really difficult and what's not. As the world as a whole, Deckers are actually extremely rare. It's very rare hardware you have to be even able to do it, and it's even rarer skills to have. So, a rating 3 host is actually really fucking secure. It's not like, oh, any fucking script kiddie can break it. Well, yeah, almost any Decker at all can break a rating 3 host. It's not a problem. But 95%, 95, 98, 9% of the people in the world are not Deckers. So we have this skewed view towards the Matrix of, oh, it's got to be like a rating 12 to even have a challenge. Well, no. You got to build it towards what the world would have it. It's rating 3.
That's fair.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
So even though any Decker can, shouldn't have too much trouble with it.
They're not building it for that.
Yeah, I mean, Deckers are extremely rare super criminals. I mean, it's like Matrix is super secure. Like, the only people who can do illegal things are fucking Deckers. It's like only people who can do. It's like if the internet today was the only people who could do any illegal type of stuff on the internet were like fucking like high tier programmers and computer specialists.
And needed a Lamborghini costing computer to do it.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, the plan so far is to have Rosetta hack the guard post to let us in, come up to the house, somehow bullshit our way inside and grab the guy, possibly with guns, and exfiltrate, possibly with helicopter, possibly through the front gate.
Is there another exit, like maybe something that's not originally visible, like a service exit, or maybe broken, or sewers, that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Well, there's the docks. I mean, we could take off with a boat, and we could approach by boat if we had a boat too. Although there's probably somewhat guarded on the dock side.
Because what I'm also thinking is I can station the condor nearby. So use it just to, in case we need to get the target out of there quick, and then use that as backup.
I like that idea, mostly so that you don't have to sacrifice your expensive vehicle. In theory.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're being shot up. The helicopter comes in, picks up the target, gets out, and then we do our thing.
I like that plan. Anybody not like that plan?
No, that plan works for me. So me and Kong can go in as guests to one of these other houses. Approach the target house. See what we can do there.
You look like you have money, right?
I do look like I have money. I don't actually have money, but I look like I have money.
Right, and you can talk your way in as if you had money. Because Kong does not necessarily look like he has money, but he can just be your bodyguard or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could support you guys from remotely with the Dragonfly. That way we don't have to risk trying to get me inside too. And then if I'm inside, oh shit, already hit the fan, right? So it doesn't matter.
What kind of vehicle are we taking in?
That was my next question.
Yeah, because if it's like a van, then couldn't the two of us just hide in the back? Only gonna pay attention to the driver and the passenger.
I have a monocycle. What does everybody else have?
I've got a Xing Yang. It's a sports sedan. It'll fit 4 people in it. But it's not very armored or anything like that.
And I'm going to be crammed in that thing. So if we fit more people than we have to, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I have a Ford Americar, and that's just meant for getting me from place to place.
So do you want to take the Shin Hyung, since that's a little bit higher end? It'll fit the part a little bit better.
Yeah, it works for me. Just so you know, I don't drive it. It drives itself, so...
That's fine.
That works.
If Overwatch is going to be doing things remotely, then we should be fine. We just throw the guy into the trunk.
Yep, and my drone will be there, so you guys will not be alone. You might not see the drone, but it'll be there. And if you guys need more support, I can drop down more firepower.
What else do you have for support?
You said for what?
What was that?
What was your question?
I said, what else do you have for support?
Well, I have my friend Cat 7. He's a medical drone, but he's one nasty guy. He can shoot. And then the Dragonfly.
All right. Does your med drone have any guns on it?
Yes, it has a pistol, machine pistol.
All right. Bad. All right. I've got a turret on my hard case, so comes down to it, I'll be able to fire as well. I'm not so useless in a firefight, but if it come down to the big guy here, and she'll pat God. It's not Jackal, it's Kong.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. This guy is gonna be he's gonna make the difference if it comes to a firefight.
Yeah. Out of character, GM, what do the walls look like outside of this place?
They were like plasticrete made out of brick or something like that, or
Yeah,
brick-looking plasticrete.
Yeah,
How tall?
10 feet.
Okay. Do they have anything on top of them, or it's just plasticrete walls?
Yeah, they have some crushed. They have some crushed glass up there.
Okay, so nothing.
I mean, from what you saw, nothing.
All right, just wanted to know for future. Yeah. So do we want to do any more legwork before we try and infiltrate this place?
Might just want to do a flyover of the general community with the dragonfly to see guard positions, if we can see any, around the main house there.
Oh, we should also have a name of who we're going to visit, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna need a name of somebody in there. That should be simple enough to get with a T3, though.
Yep.
So, what's the plan if things go sideways?
Things go sideways, the chopper shows up, and we start shooting everything that moves. And still try and grab the guy. Oh, grabbing the guy. Does somebody have narco or something to knock him out with?
Yes, I can send the drone with you guys. Cat 7. He's equipped to tranquilize, grab, anything, shock.
We should probably pick up
target.
some extra narco just in case the drone isn't an option once we get in there.
Yeah, some narco on a sat patch or slot patch or something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Or
How
even
difficult is that to get?
narco and a grenade.
Yeah.
I have narco on me right now.
Perfect.
I got about 10 doses.
I have made a mistake.
Something that we need to worry about?
No.
All right. So, is there anything else that we need to do, guys, other than get this name?
Maybe do a flyby of that house with the dragonfly, but...
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Do we want to at all try the hostage taking of the cops' families?
Well, we don't have to hostage take them. Like, maybe find out the family members, give them a call, get their voice sample, and then see if you can throw something up. Like something that we can fake them with. We don't have to attack the family, right? That's more issues.
You want to go to break into a dog wagon facility and get and use their facility to make some cloned wimps and make a little melting clone baby of one of the cops' dead kids, and it's throw it out in a canister in front of the thing and have the kid melt in his arms. But all you have family, they can be given back or taken away. Release the hostage now.
Did I stutter? I'm just kidding. No, that's a great idea, but maybe for the next episode.
So bold move, Cotton.
Oh,
See if
no.
it pans out.
But I was thinking more of like calling, Decker calls them, or I call them, get their voices, and then throw like a fake hostage audio clip or something, and then let the face go ham on them, or even just knowing about them, right?
I mean, there's a. I mean, okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead. We're on our 2-hour mark. We're going ahead and go take our 15-minute break here.
Sounds
There's
good.
a lot of things you guys could do.
At least of
Yep.
the sergeant, right? At least of the boss card. We don't have to hit every card. Like we can just find the weak points on the boss, and then the face will pull those strings.
True. Just need to find the guy in charge.
Yeah, I guess we could figure out which one's on charge and which one's on shift and see if there's anything we can do about it.
And nobody has common sense.
What is that? That's in the German book.
No. No. That is a basic quality that nobody seems to have. Really should recommend to new players who are new to Shadowrun to take common sense. It is a superpower, and it will save your ass more times than anything else.
I've been considering that.
Hey, does anybody have psychology knowledge skills or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Anybody have police procedures or security procedures?
The closest thing I have would be Knight Errant Corporation.
No.
I got small unit tactics as the closest thing to that.
Nada.
Okay.
I've got area knowledge Seattle.
Okie dokie.
So see you back in 15 minutes.
Yep.
Alrighty. Everyone back?
I am back.
I'm here. So we're missing 2.
Sounds so.
What was that?
I said sounds so.
Okie dokie, guys. Who's all back?
Everybody but Tinfoil,
I'm
from the
back.
sound of it. Oh, that
No,
would
I'm
be
back.
everybody.
Okay. What you guys want to do?
Well, as an alternative to threatening these guys as children, as fun as that would be, why don't we just hit the house with a bunch of fucking narco and knock everybody out in there? Go in, grab our target, and leave. You know, toss a couple narco grenades through windows or maybe down a chimney or something.
That certainly would be the easiest solution.
I think what you're looking for is Neurostun.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
not narco, Neurostun.
Yeah.
Narco. Well, why don't we just throw K10 grenades down the chimney and see what happens?
Sounds like a good time.
What you want to do is throw a K10 grenade followed by a flashbang.
Yeah, just so they take a little bit of damage. Yes, just toss some Neurostun grenades like down a chimney or through an air vent or through a window, depending on what the options are. Knock everybody out that's inside, because I doubt everybody inside sitting around wearing gas masks. Then we just go in, grab our target, and leave. Squelch their communications beforehand, just in case they have biomonitors, because that'll go off when they go unconscious. But
Wouldn't squelching it also show that they're offline? Or down?
Maybe you could squelch and then do a thing.
There must be a way to fake
it.
it.
Yeah, you squelch and fake their biomonitors with spoof or something.
Squelching prevents them from sending communications. It'll work fine.
But I think that's a much more feasible plan with a lot less BS involved than, trying to stand down 4 guys in a standoff.
I wouldn't be that worried about the 4 guys. I'm more worried about the noise that it'll make. So this will just cause the least amount of issues for getting out of there.
That's my thought on it anyway.
So does anyone have any Neurostun grenades on hand?
So negative on that.
As good as my decking skills are, I don't think I'll be able to spoof the outputs of 5 biomonitors at once.
Well, squelch should do it.
Well,
For
I
a
can
couple
squelch,
minutes.
but then there's nothing going out, which is the same as if they...
Drax said that it would work.
Now, I don't think Neurostun grenades are that hard to pick up.
I don't think so either, but we just need to make sure we can get them in time.
The drug itself, Neurostun 8, is 12R. And it only costs...
And the grenade itself is only 4.
It only costs 60. It costs 100 if we want to get Neurostun 10. So it's easy enough to pick up a couple grenades in a day.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Let's do that.
All right. So the availability is going to be the drug itself or the drug plus the grenade?
You probably have to roll for both.
Both separately? Well, if the grenade's only 4, that's under 6, so
But it's R. Doesn't that?
Oh yeah. Might as well get Neuro Stun 10.
Might as well.
So that is. I'm just trying to remember what the roll is. It's 14 plus connection? No, 12 plus connection.
Are you using a contact?
Yeah.
Don't we have a face with more dice for that?
Well, it's either 12 plus connection, which would be 16 if I go through my fixer, or it's charisma plus what?
Fixers are 9 plus connection.
Oh yeah, sorry, 9 plus connection. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 dice if I go through a fixer, and I can't remember what it is if I go through myself.
Isn't it negotiation?
Negotiation.
Okay, so do I have higher than 13 dice in negotiation? Probably. No, I have exactly. Well, wait, it depends on my dice pool. Negotiation contracts, I have 19 dice.
So you have 17 without contracts?
Yeah. So I guess I'll go to the crime mall and go negotiate for some neural stun 10 grenades. Or wherever the heck you pick this stuff up.
Okay.
And that's versus... Sorry, neural stun I said was 14?
Yeah, Neurostun 10 is 14.
14, d6, under 5. Well, it's a success. And then for the grenade itself was 6, you said, or 3? 3, I think.
The grenade is 4.
Oh.
You can just get the grenade.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled a 5.
Yeah. Alright, so we can pick up some Neuro Stun 10 grenades. Now the only question is, how many do we need?
Why don't we all just get a couple? Just in case.
Yeah, works for me. I'll guess 2 each.
I'll grab like 4 myself. Why not?
I cannot throw for Drek. If you give me one of those, I'm just as likely to drop it on us.
Well, that's why we're going to drop it down a chimney or something else. I'm no good at throwing them either, so. But I can assuredly drop it. And I could also set it up to go off on a timer. If attached to like an air vent or something like that.
Does anybody have HVAC knowledge or mechanical engineering or?
I have architecture.
I
Not too many dice,
could talk to somebody and get it. I can definitely call up my programmer buddy, and then I can get it.
HVAC knowledge would be pretty useful and mechanical engineering. That would be industrial engineering, I guess, would be the knowledge, would be the active skill.
I'm looking for the knowledge skill though. I don't have skill wires yet. So I will pick. I'll go call up my programmer contact and have him write me a program for HVAC knowledge.
Okay.
Rating 6.
Okay.
So let me just grab an active soft.
Hey, do you have the hardware skill?
I believe I do. Let me double check. No, I do not. Why don't I have hardware? I don't have hardware, I don't have E-War. I guess I'm meaning to pick him up later. It's been a while since I played this character.
Something done with hardware. I can handle it. What am I poking at?
Your drone has drone arms on it, doesn't it?
You need me to poke at your drone?
Your Overwatch, your drone has arms on it, right?
Are you hitting your push talk button?
Can you not hear me?
Hello? Now I can hear you.
Hello.
Overwatch, your drone has arms on it, right?
The Cat 7, yes. It has let me look the name exactly of the name. Snake fingers, drone arms, drone legs, and snake fingers, and a winch.
Hey, Jack, whoever has the HVAC knowledge now, go ahead and roll me that HVAC knowledge.
Well, just a second. I'm trying to do it right now. What would that be? Academic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, professional. Same baseball.
2 successes, not terrible.
So you think with your HVAC knowledge that Overwatch could send his drone in, open up the air conditioning, the central air system, and attach a canister of narrow stun to it, and just pump narrow stun to the whole goddamn house.
Yeah,
That
so-
sounds like a solid plan right there.
Yeah, because the snake fingers, he can move them around and everything.
That's a big drone, though.
He's a medium size.
Yeah, so he's man-sized.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can we'll just have to sneak him in when we sneak ourselves in through the front gate.
Mhm.
I mean-
I would even argue that this is a gated community. Cat 7 drones. You might even find a Cat 7 drone walking around, right? Tending to like old rich people. So it makes sense for you to have your drone. This is your drone butler.
Well, a drone butler is a different drone, but it's definitely a medical drone of sorts. So
I mean, the role for this will either be stealth. I would recommend stealth over etiquette. Because you're going up to a place that people are watching for shit happen.
It can stealth.
yeah, definitely stealth. All right, so plan right now is to pretend to be visiting somebody, go through the gate with the matrix support, making it so it look like we're belonging there. After we're through the gate, get Cat 7 to approach the house, attach a neurostun grenade or neurostun canister to said house's AC system, release neurostun into building, everybody's knocked out, go in with gas masks, grab the target, shove them in the trunk, and leave.
So Aerosol is also contact vector.
Oh, is it contact? Well, we'll have to wait for it to clear out a bit then.
Can
What,
we see if we can?
Or go in with full body armor.
I was just gonna say, if somebody can get me full body armor, I'll just go in there and grab them.
Narrow stun clears out really quickly within like a minute or so of it's being stopped. It's a very short half-life.
Well, the drone could also pick up the target.
Yeah, the
Nobody
drone
has
could
to
actually
work.
go in there. That works. Because the drone is conveniently immune to neural stun. All right.
I hope so. If not, then we have a different problem. Oh, I'm not a rigger.
Anybody have anything to add to the plan, or is that what we're doing?
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. So I'm guessing we're going in the nice car.
Yep. Me, Kong, the drone. I'm pretty sure that's everybody who has to go in.
Yeah, I'll stay with the Condor, but I'll be hot sim inside the drone.
All right. You'll want Rose coming in too.
Rose can do pretty much everything outside, because all she has to do is hack the guard's computer, or the host that controls this area, and make it look like we're legit. So she doesn't need to be on site for that. And I mean, entering the house, if there is anything relevant security-wise, it should be connected to the host anyway.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, Rose can hang out in the Condor with Overwatch.
All right.
Alrighty, so you want to start hacking that rating 3 host and get us some invites of some sort, or something that looks like we're supposed to be coming in, visiting somebody? Even a name, if nothing else.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a mark on the host.
Okay. Roll it up.
That's a roll.
That's a roll and a half.
Yeah. I'm assuming I get a mark.
Sorry, it was actually a rating 30 ultraviolet, so no.
Why you gotta play me like that, man?
You get your mark.
Cool. So want to hop on in, and I want to do a matrix perception to try to find whatever systems are connected to the security shack.
Okay. You see bollards in the SIN scanner.
What was that first one?
Bollards.
Guards and a synth scanner, you said? A sin. Okay.
It's a SIN scanner. Shadowrun is post Fallout 4. It's synthetics are running the world, and they gotta actually keep the synths out. That's how you keep the synths out of your settlements. Why isn't that a settlement thing you can have in Fallout 4? there's a synth scanner that scans for synths, and so you can just kill them on site.
Oh no.
What if I want
Alright.
a settlement comprised entirely of synths?
Well, then you're a horrible, horrible person who's trying to destroy the world. And the Brotherhood would like to know your location.
Do I see any sort of like data connection going on between the guard shack and the houses within the complex?
Not really.
Alright.
Roll me logic plus, please.
What was that?
Logic plus, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and edge that.
Okay.
Total of 5.
Okay. What you want to do now?
Well, so what was that logic sleaze roll for?
To avoid being spotted.
Ah, okay.
Smaller hosts get checked more often.
And there's probably a patrol I see going around.
Lovely. Alright.
So there's
Uh,
probably a file that's like labeled guests or something along those lines you might want to access.
yeah, well, so yeah, I was expecting something like that to be around the area of the security shack. That's what. So yeah, I'll go ahead and search for that file.
Okay. Did you need a mix of perception to look for security features and stuff? So.
I gotta edge that.
You don't have to do anything.
You know what I mean.
Failing a perception check in the Matrix doesn't do anything, so this means you don't find it that quickly.
Fair enough. So that's for the finding the file. At this point, though, I should probably also roll matrix perception for security features. So I'd after finding the file, I'd like to do that.
Go ahead and roll me another logic plus, please. It's just gonna take you a bit to find the file. Okay. You found the file.
All right. So as I said, we'll want to do matrix perception for security features.
You want to do a mixture perception on the file?
Like I was saying, I wanted to do it on security features of the host first. and I rolled 2.
I mean, yeah, you see a patrol lights running around.
Okay, what kind? Can I tell what kind of I see?
Patrol lights.
Oh. All right, all right. Yeah, I do want to look at this file, see if there's any data bombs on this.
Okay.
So another matrix perception.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's a rating 4 data bomb on it.
All right, I'd like to disarm it. I'm happy with that roll.
You've disarmed the data bomb.
All right, is the file encrypted?
No.
All right, then I'm gonna uh, send a DNI to our face and ask him for his fake SIN information.
I will provide it.
All right, and then I'm going to edit the file to include it on the guest list.
Okay. You recklessly doing this?
Huh?
Are you going to recklessly hack this?
Oh, that's right. I need to do
Mark.
a mark on it. So, no, I'm not gonna recklessly hack this. So do you want me to re-roll that, because the dice pool is
Your
the
mark.
same for marking and editing for me.
Just roll your mark. You get your mark and you get your edit.
Nice. All right. And after that, so is there nothing else linked to the security shack?
To the security,
Hmm.
to the security checkpoint?
Yeah.
No, man. There's cameras around the perimeter. The security checkpoint. There's other things in the host, just not connected to the security check.
All right. All right. So there are drones tied to the host. How many drones are tied to the host?
Like 4?
4. All right. What are they armed with?
I don't know.
All right. What would I?
Fucking SMGs, man.
I'm trying to make sure everything goes a-okay. All right. I want to find the file for the drone's fire control.
That would be on the individual drones.
Even though they're tied to the host?
Yeah, unless they're tied to an RCC, but they're not, so.
Alright.
Sure, they're tied to an RCC.
Alright.
You see a Lone Star RCC attached to the host.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to. Ooh. Wait, no, nope, because I'm not touching that. I'm gonna go ahead and jack out.
Well, you probably want you in there just in case.
Well, I'm not rebooting the deck, so I still have
all your marks. Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm just exiting the host for the time being. And Rose is gonna send the message to everyone else. All right. We have our invitation inside. There are 4 drones patrolling the area and 1 RCC. So either they have a drone rigger or possibly a spider. And so I'm not going to lurk around in there. Let me know when you need me to pop back in.
Alrighty, will do. Who's the guest list did you put me on?
There was just a general guest list. They weren't tied to any specific individuals.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Alfred Kennyworth.
Perfect. Alrighty. I guess me, the troll, and the drone are driving up to the gate, and once I get there, I'm gonna tell the guard I'm here to visit Alfred Pennyworth.
Okay. Everybody, go ahead and take an edge back for the day or so you guys have taken to set this all up, and get your items.
Thank you.
Sure, we can handle this real quick. I am going to need some etiquette and some con.
Alrighty, I'm guessing that's from me.
Uh-huh.
And will corporate spec work on this etiquette?
No.
Alrighty then. But first impression will, because first time I'm meeting this guard dude. There's my... sorry, that's not corporate, but that is the right number of dice. And a con. Where's my con? Will fast talk work on this con?
Not really.
Alrighty. I didn't think so, since it's more of a plan. And there's my con.
Damn.
You just have the drone in the back, in the trunk of the car.
That was pretty much the plan, to have it in the trunk, because it's easier than
Yeah.
explaining why I'm coming in with a medical drone. Even if they do check the trunk, it's just like, well, it's a medical drone, I have it just in case.
Yeah, it'll probably like folded or something, right? Stored.
So it's Kong and Jackal and the drone going inside.
Yep.
Sounds like.
Okay. So you guys get waved on in, and we're gonna go take a break, do our customary break before go time thing.
Cool. Perfect timing. because I need to talk to somebody real quick. Is how long?
Let's go like 15 minutes or so. 15 minutes past the hour.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. BRB.
Okay, is everybody getting back?
Yep.
I'm here.
Yarp.
I'm here.
I think that was everybody.
Sounds like we got a decent plan as long as some cyber zombies don't drop out of the sky.
That's what I'm for.
I love how you already changed your background. Oh, it's not quite fitting yet, but...
It's fitting. We're living in 2020 in real life.
Yeah, but the edge of the M is cut off. It's not centered.
Oh, it's
Zoom out.
for me.
Hold the control button and scroll back on your mouse wheel.
Yeah, it's still cut off.
Oh, weird. Just an update for you, I guess.
That's fine. It's not worth quitting out a Roll20 and getting back in for.
Okay, roll call. Jackal.
Yo.
Rosetta Stone.
Yo.
King Kong Donkey Dong.
Yo.
Overwatch.
Yep, I'm here.
Okie dokie, guys. Last left off, you guys just managed to talk your way past the guards. I'm going to need an etiquette roll to park the car in a JavaScript location and unload this drone. Where do you guys want to do that at?
Somewhere somewhat discreet. That's etiquette. -2, -2.
If only there was a location somewhere around here.
I think the park was somewhere around there. 2, 4.
Can we do a flashback to watching the vehicles leave to see which home left? Like, so we can see if a particular home is vacated of their residence, and then maybe we could park like in their driveway for a minute on the drone and then continue.
Or we
If
could
not,
park at Anderson's house or whatever it was, since that's who we were supposed to be coming here to visit if anybody was checking.
Yeah, but then when he calls in, he's like, "There's some weird car in my driveway. What's up with that?"
True enough.
the Dragonfly could do a ultrasound, electronic warfare check, and then see what house is empty. And you guys can just park there.
If that works.
There's
It'll be me doing the check.
The ultrasound doesn't go through walls, I don't think.
Oh, I thought it did.
Radar does.
It has motion sensor too.
Does motion sensor go through walls?
No.
You could just park it in the fucking park and unload it behind some bushes.
Yeah, if that
kind of what
exists.
I was thinking. The park.
If that exists, then why not?
Yeah, it's the thing that's labeled park.
But there's no guarantee that there are some bushes there that we can hide behind.
It's even conveniently located near the target location.
No, it's going to be more discreet than pulling up to some guy's driveway.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll do that.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll
Okay.
from the person driving the car.
Well, the car for the most part is driving itself, but...
Wasn't that the etiquette roll?
No, etiquette was not to be an asshole driving around through here, like you belong.
Gotcha.
Stealth.
This is to park your car have your car parked in a way where you can open up the back and pull out this fucking drone without anybody, really taking 2 looks at you.
Makes sense. I was confused by what you said when you asked for the
Could I
ride.
rig into the car? And then,
Sure can. I mean,
Okay.
I need a stealth roll from the person moving the car around and from the person unloading the drone.
Right. So the moving the car, because I imagine you don't have a stealth soft, right? That's why you stick. Your car doesn't have any soft for like stealth.
No, it's just got a high pilot rating.
Yeah. So I'll just do it. I'll do it mine.
And Kong probably has a better stealth than I do for unloading the drone.
Yeah, it's not great, but I can do it.
I can tell you not to step on any sticks. I'm really good at that.
Thanks.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna edge that.
Okay.
That's much better.
Oh,
Okay.
you already rolled it. I was actually serious about the telling you not to step on sticks.
Oh. I thought you were just
It's
saying
fine.
that you couldn't give me anything.
No, this is what I could give you. That's 7 extra dice to not step on sticks.
I could take one of those.
You only have 1 rank?
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, wait a minute. That would be great with me, though, right? Like you can help me rig and stuff.
I sort of can. I can tell you how to rig.
Okay, cool.
But I could only add leadership up to your ranks, so if you don't have any ranks in something, I can't really help too much.
That's if your character accepts him as the leader.
No. Alrighty, so we're at the park. The drone is unloaded.
That seems to be correct.
So, I'm going to need a stealth roll from Overwatch to sneak his drone through the bushes and
Okay.
hop the fence, and then it's going to be a hardware test.
And that I can help with. There's a stick, there's a stick, there's a stick. You rolled ahead of time. I
Oh,
can't
sorry.
leadership people if you roll ahead of time. That's fine.
Go ahead and roll your extra dice.
So be an extra.
Up to your ranks.
Okay, so extra 6. Okay, so 5.
Okay. I don't think anybody's noticed you.
And then you said a hardware for.
You're going to take off the panel. You're going to install this canister in there. It's essentially like installing a cyber deck module or something like that. So it's going to be hardware.
Okay, cool.
You plug a hose into a hose port.
Yeah, technically, as a GM could call this industrial engineering or some sort of engineering test, but hardware will work.
Hardware is perfect.
Would you like me to tell you how to hardware?
Yes, please.
I enjoy telling people how to do their jobs.
Cool. So I'll take the whole 5. Fact assassin. Hold on.
Roll it again at a -1.
Do you need another leadership or no?
No, you can get that same leadership. Just roll it again at a -1, the full dice pool. Okay, cool. We're gonna pause for a second. We're gonna roll back the clock here because this is a low threat run and everybody on this run is fairly inexperienced. So I'm giving you a lot of assumed competency. Where's that?
Yo,
What was your part in this plan?
I was waiting for things to go sideways, and if they needed help, I had to jump back into the host.
So, for the plan to go off without a hitch, what are the things you had to do?
I had to go ahead and put their name up in the guest list.
You also had to
And then I
squelch.
opened the signal for the biomonitors if there are any around there.
Mm-hmm. So, what as a decker would you have to do that?
That would just be a jam signal, right?
No.
You have
So,
to,
jam signal would turn your deck into a jamming device around you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you need to do is you need to make sure you perceive those comm links of those guards. Hey, look, you have their comm link in the codes because you have the file on the case file on who's there
And then
and information about who they are. No. Well, if you want to do that. So there's multiple ways you can do this. All right, with the Matrix, there's usually around 3 ways, sometimes 2 ways to do any type of action. Or not action, but have effects. Right? Now, you can hack their comm links and GIGO them so that they don't alert when their biomonitors go off. You can spoof command them to ignore changes in biofeeds and continue to report good. You could probably bootstrap them if you wanted to. Or you can fork 2 squelches, maybe 2 squelch rolls to squelch each one of them and temporarily cut off their ability to communicate altogether.
I'll go ahead and do 2 fork squelches then.
Okay, so give me 1 second here.
the only bad thing about squelching is that after like several minutes have passed, an alarm goes off. But it is the quickest and easiest way to do it.
As I'm pulling up my cheat sheet just to make sure you have everything right. Okay, so there's no marks needed to do it. It is electronic warfare plus logic to do it. It is defended by their sleeves plus intuition. And it prevents calling or sending messages for net hit minutes. Now this is an attack action, so they'll know they're attacked, but they can't say anything to anybody, so. So this is something that you're going to want to do as he releases the gas. Yes, GIGO is garbage in, garbage out. It allows you to switch a command to a different command. So if you did it to a car, you can change brakes into gas. So every time he hits the brakes, it just accelerates. Or every time he pulls the trigger on a gun, it drops the magazine or puts the safety on. You can do this. You can use a guide go. You have to put 3 marks on it. Use H comlink, put a guide go into it, and guide go. So it says, "Oh, send out alert. Change in biomonitor. Don't report everything okay." Or you can spoof command the damn things to just ignore the things, which would be 1 mark on the owner, which would probably be the comlinks themselves. So if you're going to squelch them, you can go ahead and roll that electronic warfare plus logic rolls. I need 2 of them.
Okay, I'm assuming that.
Actually, I need 3 of them.
Why 3? Oh,
Because
the 5th guy.
the target has 1 too.
Yep. All right.
Does he have to be in the host to do this? I don't think so, right?
No.
All right, then I can help you out by telling you how to e-warfare. Although you're not with me, so 1 sec, I gotta reduce the dice pool. 17. There you go.
All right, that's an extra 5.
This is literally what my character does. Tells people how to do stuff.
Until you get into a team where characters aren't going to accept you as leaders.
Yeah, then I have to roll a leadership opposed roll to go, I'm the leader, not you.
I don't really give a shit what your role in the opposed role is. You try to tell my decker, try to leadership my decker on decker stuff, he's just not going to do it.
Technically, I'm a technomancer, so...
Is your character a technomancer?
Yeah, he's really burnt out. He's got 1 resonance.
I didn't even
But he is a techno.
Do you have any complex forms?
Yeah, I've got a few. I can improve firewall. I can... what else can I do?
Rating 2.
Yeah, it's no good. Redundancy and tattletale.
Fuck, you can't do shit with those. With the rating 2s.
No.
You need to crank that resonance up, man.
Yeah, I gotta get Cyber Adept so I can get my essence back, but that takes like 20 karma, and this is only the 2nd run with the character, so...
Hey, Jackal, do I need another leadership from you?
No, just keep the same leadership and do it 2 more times.
I'm going to edge that, because that is bullshit.
One of the best uses of leadership is the rally, and there's another one where it gives you bonus to surprise.
And I'm gonna end.
Yeah, I've got both those all lined up. I also have small unit tactics, so I can small unit tactic and rally at the same time.
Okay,
or no, wait, I have to direct. I can small unit tactic and direct.
So the minimum, your window is 9 minutes.
Okay. That should be plenty of time to gas them and have the gas dissipate before going in. Oh, you're not going to wait for that. You're just going to go in and grab them.
Yep.
So, you set off the gas. You wait a good 30 seconds or so. And you're pretty sure that 30 seconds should be more than enough time to knock almost anybody out.
Send in the drones.
Yep. So I guess Cat 7 would move in and try to find the target.
Okay. You move up to the back door of the building, of the house.
Is the door open?
No.
It's locked. I mean,
Yeah.
from the Cat 7, I guess. No, I guess I'll come in. I'll be like, hey, I need this door open. Could you open it, Dagger? Could you see the door?
Where is that? At?
Yeah.
There's a locked door.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna hop into the host. Can I see? Gonna do a matrix perception to spot the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead and you spot it. Go ahead and roll me a spoof command, because that's going to be the quickest way to do it. Because it is slave to the host.
Don't I need to mark the lock in order to do that first?
No. Spoof command only needs a mark on the owner of the device. And we ruled on the hub that the master device that's slave to is considered the owner. Which is, thank God we did that, because it makes spoof command actually usable.
Well, ownership is bullshit in Shadowrun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, for a long time, spoof command was completely unusable in the hub.
Good to know now. Thank you.
I want to spoof command that guard's gun to drop his mag. Okay, yeah, you have to get a mark on Damien Knight to do that. He owns everything.
So right. True, though. It's like if you buy raw.
Okay.
Click.
Yep. The door unlocks, and you're able to open the door. Go ahead and give me a pilot groundcraft, followed by your E-War for perception.
Okay. You said pilot first, right? Is that the...
Yep. Pilot Walker. Is this a Walker drone?
Yes.
So Pilot Walker. I believe it's Pilot Groundcraft.
No, it's Pilot Walker. There's a separate thing for it.
Alright, Pilot. Remember, you are using you're rigged in, so you're using your rigger bullshittery.
Yep. The macro thing that Stick gave me has everything already put in.
Mm-hmm. And Eeyore to spot the son of a bitch.
Okay.
I love how he has 14 dice on one rank.
Yeah. With one rank. And I have 10. My limit is way more than 10. It's like 17 with Eeyore.
Okay. Yeah, you spot him. He's laid out on a couch. There's about 4 security guards, all unconscious.
Okay. Yeah. So without moving, the drone would just extend his arms, try to pick up the target.
Okay.
And then bring them back in.
I don't think there's really a test for that. You just pick them up. I'm assuming your drone arms are strong enough for this.
Yes.
Does it have a storage compartment, or is it just carrying it?
It's carrying it. It's dragging him out. Yeah. Well, I guess you could carry him. It doesn't have to drag him out.
Okay. So roll me another stealth test to make it back to the car. Yeah, smuggling compartment in this car.
That I do. I've even got smuggling compartment thing for smells. Shielding.
I'm gonna edge that also. Just because it's stealth.
Oh, I forgot to tell you not to step on a stick.
It's fine. Probably a good idea to Jet. Oh yeah. The Roto Jones don't see shit. All right, you make it back to the car, and you're able to drop him in and load the drone back up, and you guys just need to drive out of here. I need another etiquette ground craft test and a contest to con your way out.
Alrighty, there's an etiquette. Should be okay. And a con. Definitely okay.
Okay. As you pull out of the gated community, so this is we come to a point where I really wish somebody had common sense for two reasons.
One being that this person probably has a tracker on them.
One.
And the other one is that there's probably photographs of our car or something, and us.
Well, that's not that big of a concern. The other one is something that I have been burned on runs before with. A run very similar to this, actually.
Well, I guess we'll find out what that is.
I am giving this to you for assumed competency because you are extremely new players. And everybody here is extremely new. This is not something that you will get going forward on the hub. Your sins were scanned.
Yeah, I was about to say if you could smoke my sin out of that computer, that would be much appreciated. I was unfortunately muted at the time and forgot to unmute myself, but yes, I was going to say that.
That's a good one. Once I have the target, I would do like tag erase or another kind of. That's what the Condor is all equipped with that shit.
Yeah, you can pull off this biomonitor and comlink and just drop it there at the site. You can tag erase and pull out any tracking devices he has implanted in him. I need Rosetta to hack the get back in the host, hack the SIN scanner file, and nuke it from orbit.
I don't have nuke it from orbit. That's like the one program I decided not to buy because that can cause trouble.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, another situation.
All right, figure out a way to
I don't
get
have
rid
it.
of
I'll go in and try to. I mean, I just need to go into the SIN scanner and remove the data for your SIN. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be too bad. So,
I mean, you can do edit file and delete the data, but it's
exactly.
There's no actual rules for being recoverable. Just nuke it from orbit would just make it so there's absolutely no chance they can recover it without a resonance dive.
Yeah. Yep. Now that I think about it, already having a deck is already trouble enough in the world. So
You're a fucking criminal.
I mean, technically speaking, I can just call my programmer contact and go, "Hey, programmer, can you get me a nuke it from orbit program for this, buddy?"
If you want to buy a nuke it from orbit program, you can do it right now. I will let you do that. It's a few hundred new yen.
It's definitely something you should have. Oh shoot, I forgot. When we're in the park, I'll leave my signature card somewhere. Out in the open. Maybe tack it to a tree.
You put it on the one that swings.
That'll work.
All right. So what's the roll for Nuke It from Orbit?
It's an edit file action to delete it. But if you're running Nuke It from Orbit, they can't recover it.
All right.
So you're going to buy Nuke It from Orbit, which
Already
is like,
bought
I
it.
don't know, I think it's a few hundred new yen.
250.
Yeah. So I need you to mark the file. You base reception, you found the file. Going to be a Logic Plus please, because you're in here for a little bit. Mark the file, and then edit file, delete it.
Going
that
to
your-
edge that. That was the Logic Plus sleeves. That was 4. I'm going to re-roll.
What was the 8?
That was to mark the file.
Okay. You've marked the file.
That's
Okay.
a total of 8
Yep.
for Logic Sleeve.
Just need one more roll. And you've managed to destroy this file.
Woo!
Okay, guys.
Nail.
You made your clean getaway. You call up Vigori. He gives you a location to bring him to. It is a construction site in Lower Bellevue, out in the Lexi Zone nasty area.
And we're familiar with the area?
It's fine. You guys can find the area and get there. When you get there, you see Vigori with Michael, Thomas, the orc bodyguard, and I don't think I have a name for the other girl. I think she's Karen. Yeah, Karen works. And
Does she have a hairstyle?
what?
Does she have the Karen hairstyle?
No. They Karen and Thomas are perimeter security. They open the gate and let you into the construction site. At the site, you see a table set up with food, real food, good food, the stuff that you ordered on your application. In fact, Bugori is there. There is a concrete mixer currently spinning.
Oh no!
Goes, friends. Thank you for coming. You have my you have gift for Vigori?
Yeah, he's currently a little bit unconscious, but he is healthy.
Ah, of course. Please bring him out.
Yep, pop open the smuggling compartment, and drag the
I'll
guy
grab
out of
him.
there.
Yep.
Yes. Please help yourself to the food. Michael has prepared everything. It is fantastic. And Thomas comes over and helps drags the guy over to a pit, a lower area of the thing. The man is stim patched and woken up, and Vigori goes over there and talks to him, and please, as he turns, please enjoy yourselves. Just have a little business with this man, and it'll be all done. And oh, before I forget, he releases your pay. Then he turns to the detective Roger Davis, and you hear,
What language was that?
Orset.
Rose speaks Orzet.
Okay.
So does Kong, for what it's worth.
Uh,
I don't speak
It
it
was-
either, so.
it was something along the lines of now we seal your pie hole for good. You don't talk to anybody. As Thomas jams a funnel down the guy's mouth into his throat, and the concrete mixer starts pouring concrete into the guy's throat.
Oh god, that's even worse than I thought was gonna happen.
Yes, he is brutally killed in a way that will send a message to anybody thinking about speaking to the police ever again. The man, Thomas handles, the twitching body and stuff. While Vugori turns around, wipes some, concrete dust and stuff off his very nicely tailored pants. Goes over to the table, sits down, pulls out opens up a cloche with a big turkey on it, rips off a turkey ring, and goes about to eating. So please, don't let this ruin your appetite. And it is fantastic food. It is 5-star restaurant quality, primo stuff.
This is why we run.
For the real food, not made out of soy.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So, you gentlemen have succeeded on this run.
That was a nice small milk run.
How much money did I offer you?
A
14K
14?
and-
Four-
and
14, yeah. That is okay. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have 4 boxes set up. You're getting 14,000 million and 3 karma. I need you guys to put your character's name and how they're taking their words and who they're putting their chip on. Who was it who contacted the info broker?
I did. Overwatch.
You're going to need to spend that chip on the info broker, I believe. To
Okay,
balance
perfect.
you out. I think whenever you're in chip debt, you have to spend the chips to pay off.
Okay, cool.
And you have completed Baby's first Shadowrun. Otherwise known as, what do I call this? Stitches are for the living.
Awesome. Cool.
A good alternative title would be Snitches End Up in Ditches. Just throwing that out there.
Snitches get ditches instead of stitches.
Snitches end up in ditches.
I like snitches. Snitches get ditches instead of stitches.
Yeah.
Either way. Alright, so I got 2 people taking base rewards. Rosetta, you taking base rewards? Oh, you working
I'm
for
not
the
done yet.
people.
I'm working for the people. I
Yeah,
just
no,
gotta
I'm
figure out
gonna
how
be
much.
doing working for the people because she's doing pretty well on money, but she needs to get better in her non-decking skills.
Also, write down anything you bought on the run that you're keeping and stuff.
I gotta find out how much rent is because I'm probably not gonna run again. 5K, so I gotta keep 5K for that and 6K for the program, so that's 11,000 total. So I gotta work for the people twice, maybe.
All right, and you said also a chip.
Yep, you get a chip that you can place on any contact you like. And you bastard, Rosetta Stone.
What? You didn't like my ordering?
Oh no, you put it all in separate boxes.
Okay, I can fix that.
Because I copy and paste it onto my AAR. It's not a big deal.
Sorry.
It's not a big deal. It's just like, oh, I'll have like 3 people who do it in like one box, and I'll have like one person always puts every item in separate boxes. I'm like,
Because
I gotta.
And when you do new lines, so it's like I like to be able to see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I am just gonna take base rewards. Screw it. I was gonna work for the people for 2, but it's.
So Jackal, I need you to put down your
Yeah, my chip. I know.
or your chip and your what you bought if you bought that program and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so I put in the cash for the program, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
HVAC. Who paid for the neurostun caster?
Oh, I paid for some. I probably should put that down, huh?
If you're keeping Neurostun, then
Yeah, I'll keep it.
If you're keeping some Neurostun grenades and stuff, then you can mix it down. So when somebody asks, "Hey, why do you have Neurostun grenades? Where the fuck did you get these?" Be like, well, I got them on this run. Really? I'm gonna check the fucking AAR. I check the AAR. Like, oh yeah, he did get them on this run.
Okay, where is...
Good thing you reminded me.
That's what I'm here for.
Add gear. No soft. 50% discount, because I've got a programmer. 6K. Yeah, that's right. And that is for HVAC systems, which is a useful one to have.
And if anybody is curious, this run is connected to a couple others. One where a team saved a knight errant detective from a assassin who was a mad bomber and tried to kill his family. And then there was one where they robbed a bank, a shadow bank, blew the roof off of it, got down to the vault, grabbed the stuff, and winched himself out with a tilt wing aircraft. And then another one where they broke in and killed another detective who was seeking protection from another crime family, and they were worried that it might tip the balance between the families, having one holding one of these guys. So they sent a team in there to get him.
Oh, that's why I don't have those skills. Now I remember what I was doing with this character.
And Vigori is kind of been the fixer that's been elected to clean up this whole mess.
Oh, do we get the option to get Vigori as a contact?
No, not this run.
Not this one, okay. No problem. I've already got him on a different guy, so I still need his info. Him and somebody else. I think I got 2 contacts, and I still haven't got the info from you. Can't remember which character that was, though, so I'll have to look it up and PM you with it.